Let's look at a quick snapshot of a normal Monday morning. Millions of people wake up to a blaring alarm, sit in soul-crushing traffic or a packed subway car, walk into an office building they don't care about, and trade 8 to 10 hours of their day for a corporate paycheck. They do this to pay for a car that sits in a parking lot all day, a house they only sleep in at night, and a lifestyle designed to keep them completely dependent on the next direct deposit. This is the rat race. It is the invisible prison of the modern economy. And the most terrifying part about this system is that it is structurally engineered to be a maze with no exit. The moment you earn a raise, the cost of living matches it. The moment you clear a debt, a new lifestyle upgrade presents itself. You are running faster and faster on a treadmill just to stay in the exact same place. But what if I told you that a select group of ordinary people are quietly checking out of the system entirely? What if the real strategy to escaping corporate dependency has nothing to do with getting a promotion or waiting until you're 65 to retire? Today, we are laying out the tactical prison blueprint. We are ignoring the generic, basic personal finance advice and breaking down 5 distinct, mathematically proven escape hatches you can use to buy back your freedom. If you are tired of trading your life for a paycheck, this is the exact roadmap out. Number 1 is the burn rate sabotage. Most amateurs believe the only way to escape the rat race is to strike it rich with a lottery ticket, a lucky crypto trade, or a multi-million-dollar business sale. This misunderstanding keeps them trapped in the cycle forever. The real escape velocity starts with a concept known as the burn rate sabotage. In corporate America, society trains you to practice lifestyle creep. You make $50,000. You live like you make $50,000. You get a promotion to $100,000, and suddenly you lease a luxury SUV and sign a mortgage on a bigger house. Your income doubled, but your freedom stayed at 0. The burn rate sabotage means you violently decouple your lifestyle from your earnings. If your corporate job pays you $120,000, you deliberately engineer a lifestyle that only costs $40,000 to run. By maintaining a 66% savings rate, every single year you work actively buys you 2 years of pure freedom in the future. You aren't depriving yourself. You are refusing to play the status game. The couple driving a 10-year-old paid-off Toyota while maximizing their savings is fundamentally closer to escaping the prison than the executive drowning in debt to look rich in the suburbs. Wealth is what you keep, not what you spend. Number 2 is the digital middleman. You cannot scale your way to true freedom by selling your physical hours to a single corporation. Your time is a finite asset. You only have 24 hours in a day, and your boss owns the best 10 of them. To break the lock on the cell door, you must transition from a consumer to an equity producer using asymmetric risk businesses. Traditional businesses require massive startup capital. If you open a physical restaurant, you need $200,000 for a lease, equipment, and inventory before you ever serve a single meal. If the business fails, you are financially ruined. That is high risk for a low reward. An asymmetric business model flips the script, near zero cost to start, but infinite potential upside. This is the world of the digital middleman ghost agencies, audience monetization, high-ticket digital matchmaking, or automated SaaS integration. You use free software tools and AI leverage to connect an existing problem with an existing solution. For example, finding local businesses that have 0 short-form video presence, using AI tools to edit their content, and charging them a monthly retainer to manage their brand. If it fails, you lost nothing but a few hours of time. If it succeeds, you build a $10,000 a month recurring revenue stream that operates independently of your physical location. You have broken the connection between your time and your income. Number 3 is the automated harvest. Once you use your asymmetric digital business to generate excess cash flow, you do not use that money to buy luxury goods. You funnel that cash straight into the ultimate freedom engine called the automated harvest. This strategy relies on a bulletproof mathematical framework known as the 4% rule. It proves that if you accumulate a diversified portfolio of low-cost, total market index funds, like VOO or VTI, you can safely withdraw exactly 4% of that total balance in year 1. Adjust that number upward for inflation every year after, and your portfolio will outlive you. To determine your exact escape number, you simply take your annual living expenses and multiply them by 25. If you sabotaged your burn rate so that your life only costs $40,000 a year to run, your target freedom number is exactly $1 million. If your life costs $60,000, your number is $1.5 million. The moment your investment portfolio hits that specific number, the rat race is officially over. You no longer work for survival, you work purely for fulfillment. The market becomes your employer, and its only job is to pay you a permanent, inflation-proof salary for the rest of your life. Number 4 is the stealth wealth and the exclusion zone. As you begin to build real assets and pull ahead of the pack, you will encounter a highly dangerous psychological trap, the pull of the social circle. Humans are tribal creatures, and when you start breaking out of the standard matrix, the people around you will subconsciously try to pull you back down into the bucket. To survive this phase, you must adopt the philosophy of stealth wealth. You do not announce your financial goals to your coworkers. You do not brag about your investment balances on social media. You do not buy flashy items to prove you are winning. If everyone in your office thinks you are just as broke and stressed as they are, you have achieved perfect camouflage. This creates an emotional exclusion zone. By keeping your wealth entirely invisible, you protect yourself from the massive pressure of keeping up with the Joneses. Your friends are upgrading their leases, taking out massive personal loans for vacations, and complaining about the economy. You sit quietly in the corner, nodding along, while your automated investment machine silently buys back your independence month by month. Silence is your greatest strategic leverage. Number 5 is the time arbitrage pivot. The absolute final step to escaping the rat race isn't a financial calculation, it's a psychological pivot. Most people think they need to wait until they have a mountain of cash before they can taste freedom. They are wrong. You can execute a time arbitrage pivot much earlier than you think. If you have built a small portfolio that pays you just $1,500 a month in passive cash flow, and you run a simple digital side hustle that brings in another $2,000 a month, you are making $3,500 a month outside of the traditional corporate system. If you take that location-independent income and pivot to a lower cost of living region, whether that's a cheaper state in the US or a digital nomad hub overseas, that $3,500 a month suddenly transforms you from a struggling city worker into financial royalty. You have successfully arbitrated the geography game. You didn't wait 40 years to enjoy your life. You downshifted your overhead, took control of your schedule, and exited the maze early. The individuals who actually escape the rat race aren't geniuses or trust fund babies. They are just the people who looked at the standard corporate contract, realized it was a losing game, and decided to build their own board. Stop running on the treadmill. Sabotage your burn rate. Build asymmetric digital assets. Automate your investments. And stay completely silent while you build your exit. If this tactical breakdown gave you a clear map out of the corporate prison, press that subscribe button. Drop a comment below with which of these 5 ways you are implementing first, and I'll see you in the next video.